Hi, everybody. We're going to be making fish and chips this evening. I'm going to first take you through the process of how I do my chips, fries, whatever you want to call them. We're going to take you through that process because there's been a lot of people asking about how we do it. So I'll just start off by prepping these potatoes. And I always cut my potatoes in wedges when we do fish and chips, just because it's just easier. Hope everybody's having a fine evening this evening.
It's Friday.
It is Friday, and I am so thankful that now I get to spend quality time with my beautiful bride. Um, put them in water, get all that starch off of them. You'll see the water starts turning cloudy pretty instantly, and that'll come into play here in just a minute while they're in water. Little potato.
That is a fat wedge.
So she said, "Yeah, we're adults. We can say stuff like
I'm
that."
cleverly disguised as an adult. I have the humor of a 12-year-old.
Yeah, yeah. 13 here.
But my body thinks it's been in the Civil War. It identifies as very old.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that.
You start calling it vintage so it sounds cooler. How old are you, vintage?
Let me tell you a little story. I've had
Story
three.
time?
I've had three Chevy Cavaliers in my lifetime. Three Chevy Cavaliers, and I seen one today that was newer than every single one of them that I ever owned, and it had an antique tag on it. I was like, you know, that's pretty bad. It just means I'm getting old. That's okay. That's earned. So what I'm gonna, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rinse these real good, kind of get all that extra starch off of them.
Get them potatoes a bath.
Yeah. Got to get them a bath.
Now, before you start cutting them, you got to wash your potatoes now because there'll be
Yeah.
dirt and everything else on there. So,
Right.
especially if you're going to leave the peelings on, which we like, wash the potatoes
Yeah.
very good.
Look, you can go to wherever you get your dish soap from. They have these little green pads with Scotch Brite pads. Works great.
Scrub your tater.
Either that, scrub your tater. Exactly.
Again, 12-year-old humor.
12-year-old humor. Or you can use one of those scrub daddies. They work good too.
Yeah, but just clean it very good because there's some nasty stuff that can be hiding on them skins.
Absolutely. We're going to rinse this off one more time. And you kind of want your potatoes wet because the next step, it's going to take a little bit of liquid. First thing I like to do is take whatever seasonings you want to put on your fries. If you like salt and pepper, put some salt and pepper on it. Cajun seasoning, barbecue seasoning, whatever you want to put on it. Tonight I'm gonna try it's called Steak Perfect garlic sea salt, and I like putting that on there first. That way it actually sticks to the
That's why you
potato.
keep them a little wet and stick to
Yeah.
it.
So, and I am not shy when it comes to seasonings.
You can't be if you're planning on frying something.
Correct.
You got to hit it with it now, and then you got to hit it.
See how there's a little bit of liquid in the bottom of there? That's what you want. You want a little bit of liquid.
But yeah, you definitely, if you're frying something, it's got to hit it with the salt going into the grease and then the salt coming out of the grease. Just a little bit though coming out of the grease. Maybe you unsalted it before.
Right, exactly. Always try on before you do that. Now, what I would like to do that for the people that are not familiar with the person that is behind the camera, that is my beautiful bride talking. If you are not familiar with her, you can go subscribe to her channel. It's called Jen Sally. You can go to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Where else are you?
TikTok.
The Talk of Ticks and stuff like that. So If you're not subscribed to her, I guarantee you're gonna fall in love with her. Because I definitely did.
Oh, and this video's coming to an end. Bye, y'all.
Right. See. All right. So, got me off Twitter page. All right. So now I'm gonna take flour, just regular old AP flour, all purpose. I'm gonna sprinkle over it, quite a bit of it. No,
You dusted.
and what that does is kind of gives it a coating.
Y'all had tater laws, we call them down here, and some people places call them JoJo's. I don't know what y'all call them.
Right.
But it gives you that little the crusty crust on it, the little crunchies that you want.
Now, what I like to do, I like to let them sit there for a second, because I want mine completely coated. There's actually a little too much liquid on those, but it's okay. That just means I get to add extra batter. They're gonna be extra crunchy. Because I love crunchy French fries, especially going with like a softer fish. Because I'm gonna be cooking cod. The textures kind of work together pretty well.
Oh my god.
Oh my God! What did you do?
So corny.
So you kind of want to roll. If you can roll them around in there.
And the key is to get as much as you can on the counter as well.
Yeah, the camera person is one that takes the brunt of that whole conglomerate.
That's
all we got. You got the rest of it already. All right, so.
Camera time. Never happen.
Just don't look in the sink.
I won't.
So now we'll let them sit for a second, because those are still going to produce that moisture. But after they've done that for a few minutes, I'm going to take cornstarch and I'm going to put over top of the flour, because that's going to make the exterior even that much more crispy. Sorry. So it'll be good. So we'll let those sit there for a second. And
next up is what?
Next up, what we're going to do is I'm going to show y'all how I make my batter for my fried cod. It's kind of a play on like tempura batter. It's going to be the same. Try to make the same consistency, kind of light, really crispy. But what we'll do is we'll go through that process kind of the same way. And just kind of let them just sit there and sit before you put them in the grease. You take them, knock them off. And those are going to come out extremely crispy. Guarantee you. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to start making the batter for the fish. All right, we're going to drop the last of these potatoes, and we are going to get on making our beer battered batter for our fish. Beer batter. So, and this everybody is for the home cooks. This is not for like professionals. I mean, I'm sure they probably have a certain way of doing it. This is just the way that we do it here at home, and it serves us pretty well. Here's how the French fries actually turn out.
Put them right over here.
So, I mean, it's just crunchy
and hot as Hades.
And hot.
You get the big cool off better right over here.
Really. So what we're gonna do? A little bit of flour. I'm gonna take half a cup cornstarch, half cup AP flour. I'm gonna take some garlic, Does that look good? Okay, good deal. And you know, you season it until that little tingle, the hair stands up the back of your neck. So that's a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion. This is white pepper. Looks good. Smoked paprika. Fantastic. And that's going to be all for that. We're going to take all right, now, you don't necessarily have to put beer in it. It just gives it a little bit richer flavor. You can use like some kind of soda water, something that's real bubbly, or use like refrigerated water that's really cold. The key is you want to make sure that it stays really cold, which is why I actually have the ice cubes there, because what I've seen is like the tempura. People that make tempura, they'll actually put ice cubes in their batter to keep it cold, which I don't understand the science behind it. It works, so I don't really guess it matters why. But basically, you want to do 1 cup of dry to 1 cup of wet. Uno momento. So we're going to be using lager for ours. And we're going to mix it with chopsticks. Yeah. So, like I said, you want 1 cup to 1 cup, and that's pretty crucial for this type of batter, because you want it to be airy and crispy. The carbonation in the beer makes a big difference. You just want to slowly work it in. The slower you can work it in, the less gluten that you're going to create. And that's kind of what you're after. You don't want to mix it a whole lot. Lumps are acceptable. And that's why chopsticks are a pretty good tool to do this with. When you start making gluten, that's when your batter gets really chewy, really thick, more like fried chicken.
We don't want that. And an important tip, make sure that your fish is super dry.
Yes. Yes, exactly. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour a couple, 3 ice cubes in there. Make sure everything stays cold. The chopsticks help because it doesn't really put everything, like mash it together to create gluten. So once these fries get done, we'll move on to cooking our fish. And I've kind of been wanting some fish and chips for a little while. My beautiful bride over here hasn't been feeling well the last day or so, so haven't been able to eat it. She said she'd like to try it, so we're going to try it. And again, if you're not following her, Sincerely Official, the lover. I promise.
Aren't you sweet?
I'm truthful.
Yes, on YouTube, it's just Jen Savage, JENSALLY.
Yeah, exactly.
But you type that in social media, and you'll probably see my good call face. So.
Yes.
Yes.
Hope you're enjoying this. Had to give y'all a close up of this mug. Anyway, we're gonna take a second here, let these fries get done, and we'll move on to the fish. Now, in your batter, you might see some lumps. Perfectly okay, I promise you, it is perfectly okay. So just to ensure that fish is dry. We'll pat it one good time here. Take it and we'll put it in some cornstarch. What that's going to do is it's going to absorb that extra water and give it a little extra crispy. So we're going to take it, just set it in there, roll it around.
Whoop.
Let it go.
Fish is flopping.
Yeah. And you do want it kind of thin. That's just kind of the nature of this type of batter.
Yeah, and don't overcrowd the pan.
Yeah, just I always cook a couple at a time. And I'm cooking right around 350, maybe 365. Pretty much the same temperature for the fries and the fish. So that way there ain't a whole lot of guesswork and all that. Now there are some little crispies that come off of it. Take those out. I mean, they're good to snack on. But if they're in there, they will actually burn, and it'll make the grease start tasting kind of weird. And we don't want weird tasting grease. Go for a few more minutes. And it's not going to be overly dark, so just like a 10-4 batter. So it'll have that light and crispy look to it. She's letting her dog in. Hey, that's part of it. We're at home. That's the whole thing. We're at home. We're not in some studio. This is real life. We like real life. So we'll let that cook for 3-4 minutes, and we'll move on to the next two pieces. And I'll plate it up for you. Probably not going to take a bite out of it. It's probably going to be hot, extremely hot. So let me get this fish done, and we'll plate it up. All right, now it's time to plate. So what we're gonna do? We're just gonna. I might have to take a bite of this fish. It does look awful good.
Them first ones you pulled out, because the ones you just now took out are gonna burn your face off.
We're gonna throw some chips on there. Let's do this one and this one. So I've actually had somebody from the UK tell me that it looks like a proper fish and chips.
Crunchy. Yeah.
Yeah. Here.
Crunchy. And he likes his with.
Yeah, I'm a cocktail sauce guy. Jen Sally is a tartar sauce gal. I can eat it, but I prefer cocktail sauce. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this, because I enjoyed cooking it for you. If any questions, put it in the comments. I'll be more than glad to answer them. Anyway, keep cooking. You won't regret it. See y'all next time. Peace out.